everybody to the WRESTLEDUDE YouTube channel, and it is January 2020, and for this month I'm doing something a little bit different. Normally around this time you would get the channel state of address video, but I wanted to do something different since it's a new year. Not really a lot to talk about in changing of the channel. Everything's pretty much staying the same. I think by now we've probably gotten over 1.7 thousand subscribers, so thank you very much for that. I think the last time I checked it we were at 1,692, so odds are we'll probably reach that goal by the end of the year. So if we don't, then I was wrong. If I did, then I was right. So for this video I kind of want to talk about some goals that I have for the new year in terms of this channel. Now there are things outside of the channel that I have goals set for, but in terms of the channel there are a few goals that I want to talk about to you. So here they are. I'm going to talk to you about them, and the first one is a pretty simple one. I want to do more collaborations. You know, there are a lot of people out there that I would love to do videos with that I just haven't found the time to do them with. Bezzy's Gaming is one of them. I've done tons of collaborations with him, and I would really like to do more. Obviously he's in Australia, I'm in Ohio. The time difference is very much different, so it's just a matter of finding a good common ground. Also probably trying to get my brother back in to do some more videos with me. I know normally we just did the human fall flat ones, but maybe we could do some more. But one of the first big goals of the new year is to just, you know, work on collaborating with more YouTubers, you know, make it be fun. This next goal is, I'm kind of grouping these two together because they're kind of the same thing, although some people may be wanting me to be more specific. I want to go to some more independent wrestling shows here in Ohio, and I also want to attend an AEW show. As of right now, the closest AEW show that they're having is in Cleveland, Ohio. I am in Columbus, Ohio, and I am not driving all the way to Cleveland to watch a wrestling show. I will just wait and see. Hopefully somewhere in 2020 they have a show here in Columbus, and I will definitely go to it. Hell, I'll take off work just to go to that show. But there are a lot of independent wrestling promotions here in Ohio that do a lot of shows that I would really love to go to. I think I spoke about that in my little vlog video that I did when I went to NXT, which was I want to go to more wrestling shows. So that's definitely a goal of mine that I want to complete in this year, is go to an independent wrestling show and go to at least one AEW show. So fingers crossed we can mark those off by the end of the year. The next goal that I have is actually one that we might be able to reach pretty quickly. I obviously had my goal this year of ending on 1.5k subscribers. We've already passed that, and it seems like we're doubling the amount by getting to 1.7 by the end of the year. But my year goal for 2020 is to get to 2,000 subscribers. So 2k is going to be the subscriber goal for this year. And, you know, if things keep going like they are, if we get 200 subscribers in January and 200 subscribers in February, then we'll have already met that goal towards the beginning of this year. So fingers crossed we can get to 2,000 subscribers. It's going to be a hell of a climb to make it, but, you know, for a time it was difficult getting to 100 subscribers, and then it was difficult getting to 300 subscribers, and each and every time we broke that glass ceiling, it just felt so crazy. So, you know, when the time comes that we reach 2,000, it's going to be that much more crazy, and I'm just going to be that much more thankful for all of you who have subscribed so far, and all of you who are going to subscribe in the future. Another goal that I want to do for the new year doesn't really have to do with the YouTube channel per se, but a while ago, like a few years ago, I set up a Twitch channel. And to this day it only has one video on there, and it's basically the video announcing that I have a Twitch channel. So yeah, that's definitely something that I want to start using more. I don't really stream a lot, but if I am going to stream, it will probably be on Twitch. I don't really know what I would stream on there. I mean, obviously stuff like 2K20, maybe some GTA 5. One thing that I was probably going to test out streaming was Uno. I've already uploaded an Uno video to this channel, But you know, Uno kind of seems to be one of those games where you can just kind of play it for as long as you want, and then there's really no jumping off point, you know? There's no really end to it. You end it whenever you want. So if I was to use my Twitch channel more often, which I really hope to do, that would probably be the first thing that I try out on Twitch. I haven't really looked into it, like how they do their whole titles and descriptions and stuff like that, and how people can find you, but that's definitely something that I want to try and use a lot more in the future. But hopefully this will be the year, and once I do start using that, I will probably post about it in the community tab and also on my social media, which you guys probably saw show up on the screen at the beginning of the video. So if you want to, please go ahead and follow me over there on all social media platforms. This next one's going to be another big goal, and it's going to open up a lot of doors for this channel. And I talked about it a little while ago, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think I really mentioned it very specifically. I want to buy a gaming PC. Like, I want to buy a gaming computer, you know, set it up real nice around my setup, which I will show, like, at the end of this video. I'll show the new setup of everything that I teased about later. You're probably seeing it a little bit in the background. But I want to buy a gaming PC, you know? There's a lot of great games that are on Steam, and, you know, Human Fall Flat. There's a lot of people on my channel that are fans of Human Fall Flat. And the problem with me doing those videos is that there isn't really a lot of content with Human Fall Flat for PlayStation 4 and stuff like that. But if I buy a gaming PC, they have Steam Workshop, which means I can play created levels, meaning I can come out with more Human Fall Flat levels based off of created levels from there. I've seen tons of videos from the Gaming Terrorizer with Vanoss and stuff like that. They played like a Wipeout level, they played a Mario level. All that stuff looks freaking awesome. I would love to play that, so hopefully sometime this year. The only problem that I've been having with buying a gaming PC is just that there's so much stuff that you have to look into. Like, I don't know what a G1X 3600 megapixel processor is. I don't know any of that. So if I'm gonna buy one, I don't want it to be overly expensive, and if I'm going to buy it, I want it to be one that performs well when recording and capturing gameplay, because that's kind of one of the things that I've been having trouble with recording on my current laptop right now, is that when I record gameplay, it's still a little choppy and the audio for it still seems a little off. But that's definitely something that I want to work on in this new year when I do eventually buy my gaming PC. So if you know anybody that has a gaming PC, or if you yourself have a gaming PC that's at a decent price, I would say below $1,000, maybe even below $500 is probably my price range. So if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments down below. But yeah, it's going to open up a lot of new doors. Like I said, more Human Fall Flat videos, more just gaming videos in general. There are a lot of great games that are on Steam. Some of them are free, some of them are not. Some of them are exclusives. So yeah, I would love to get a gaming PC for the new year to hopefully expand and get more into more video games, more content for you guys. And finally, the final goal that I have for the new year is also another big one. It was part of the goals that I had set for 2019, but I never got around to this part. I got through one part of them, and that was setting up a merchandise store so I could sell some t-shirts and stuff like that for you. But another part of that goal was setting up a Patreon account, which is my final goal for this year in terms of this channel. Is, you know, I've thought about it for a long time, and you know, doing this is very, very fun, and I enjoy doing it as a hobby. But if there is some way that you guys can help out and show some appreciation, stuff like that, I would set up a Patreon account. And I've talked about this before, the way that I would set up my Patreon account. It wouldn't be the traditional Patreon account where there are like reward tiers and stuff like that. If I am setting up a Patreon account, I'm gonna treat it as like a tip jar. You know what I mean? It's not like if you go past someone on the side of the road that's like playing a guitar and they have like a little cup or something that you can like throw some dollars or something like that in. It would kind of be like that. I'd be the guy performing on the side of the street, and you just toss in whatever you can. So if you want to toss in $1, you can. If you want to toss in $5, you can. That's pretty much how it would be set up, and then whatever money is in there, I would spend it on stuff that would help out the channel. Like, your money that you put in that Patreon account's not going towards my groceries or anything. Like, I'm gonna try and use that money to buy equipment for the set and buy more games to play, stuff like that. I know now that I mention it, that kind of sounds kind of condescending, like, why the hell would anyone spend their hard-earned money spending it on me to buy things for myself? But I mean, that's kind of the same way when you give money to street performers. Like, you enjoy what they do performing on the street so much, you give them their money. I'm sure those people are spending it on their groceries and stuff like that, but you know, it's food for thought. But yeah, if I was to set up a Patreon account sometime this year, that's probably what it would be like. Not a traditional Patreon account, more of just a tip jar for you guys to show some appreciation and send a little bit of quiche my way if you are able to. But I mean, honestly, if you do want to support the channel in any way, it would be to buy some sort of merchandise, because at least that way you have some incentive. Like, if you send some money my way, you get a t-shirt in return, or you get a sticker or something like that in return. You get a phone case in return. I don't think I have any phone cases out yet though, but in time, we'll see. But yeah, those are kind of all of my plans for the new year. But before we go, I want to show you guys some clips of the brand new set that's going to be used here on out for the new channel.
Okay, so I just finished my bookshelf. Now I have to basically redo everything and kind of replace everything so that everything fits in the frame and everything isn't so jumbled together.
So, all in all, I would say 2019 was one very, very successful year for this channel. We got to a lot of goals, honestly, that I did not think, like, if you would have asked me like 2 years ago, I have went back and re-watched and re-listened to tons of my videos from around that time, and a lot of them were me being very snarky and, you know, being mad and all this stuff, like, why haven't I gotten this many subscribers? Why isn't anybody watching? And I still kind of feel that way. Like, I'm a channel, like I've mentioned before, I'm a channel with a lot of subscribers, yet I still struggle to get even like 50 views on a video. And I get, now I understand why that is, and you know, I'm trying to adjust to help that out and help me keep growing and stuff like that. But all in all, you know, I'm still gonna try and make the stuff that I want, and at the same time try and make it stuff that you guys want to watch as well. I get that not a lot of people watch these types of videos, so this may be falling on deaf ears. Maybe nobody's watching by now, but you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and be good. But 2019 was a great year. A lot of great goals. Like I said here, there's a lot of important goals in this one, so hopefully sometime this year I'll have met each and every one of these goals, and at the end of the year we can come back and stare upon all the goals that I had set up for myself and celebrate the ones that I was able to achieve, and beat myself up for the ones that I wasn't able to achieve. But you know, I have a pretty strong feeling that I'm going to have each and every one of these checked off by the end of the year. So, fingers crossed. There's only one way to start off a new year, and it's the same way we started off the 2019 year, and that's with a little bit of the bubbly. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And here's to a successful 2020 for me, and a successful 2020 for you. That's the first time I've drank one of those and not coughed on it or gotten it go up my nose. So already off to a good start this year. See you next time.